Hello everyone, welcome back to Speedromizer 9. This is the final day, and we have just finished setting up for the next run. It's gonna be a party. We are going to play Persona 4 Dancing All Night, and TempestMask is gonna tell us how to do it. So, let's take it away.
Persona. Bet you weren't expecting this one, weren't y'all? What's up, everyone? I'm TempestMask1000. Some of you know me as Steve, but today I'll also be posing for you all as Yu Narukami, the protagonist of Persona 4. And I welcome you all to what is a very unique speedrun that I've put myself up to doing. So, this is going to be Persona 4 Dancing All Night, a spin-off of Persona 4, and how serendipitous that we get this shown off in the same year that we got the reveal trailer for Persona 4 Revival. But of course, I will say too that this game will showcase the original voice talents of Persona 4 Golden, as well as most of the consistent ones at the time anyway. This was released as something of a first of its kind that later on Persona 3 and 5 followed suit. And yeah, I don't know, not really much to discuss. Let's just go ahead and jump right to it, because we've got a long time ahead of us. So, let's see here. I got auto advance turned on. We've got a few settings that I made sure to set up here. Time will begin once let's see here, game audio might be a bit low. Let me bump it up for y'all. Unless that's not necessary. But I'm sure tech's got me covered on this one. Either way, let's just get into the story mode, get things going, and make sure we're A-okay. Time will begin once I select opening here, and we've got a lot of story stuff to cut through, so without further ado, let's begin this Midnight Channel dance in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so how do we even talk about this one? Because I don't necessarily want to spoil things for anybody that has yet to play Persona 4 or Persona 4 Golden. But we'll just keep it as concise as the following takes place a month after the original game, or even Golden. Your interpretation is your choice. But we are a nameless protagonist being whisked away to the Velvet Room, and we got Margaret right there telling us a story of how Yu Narukami and friends saved everyone with the power of dance. So we're going to go ahead and start this chapter right here. I'm going to go ahead and set standard and normal for my chart settings. Make sure I don't have that all messed up and stuff. There we go. And we'll proceed. Just had to make sure about that one. So I am going to be trying to mash through the text as fast as possible. And by mash, I mean there's a quick skip button that I can use, which is triangle, but I can also use the in-menu text skip function. The thing is that for each scene change, I will have to do it again. Also, on top of that, there are some varying dialogue choices. Those are just like very small things in the long run. They're not like the most important stuff as compared to what you might be familiar with in proper Persona games. And it has also shown up in Persona 4 Arena, so, you know, it's a bit of a small tradition, if you will. That said, we're just going through a typical little setup of the Love Meets Bond Festival, a music festival which Risei Kujikawa, my personal favorite supporting character of the entire franchise, personally speaking, is inviting her friends to take part in, because after the events of Persona 4 and P4G, she's deciding to get back into the idol business, and obviously wants to have everyone else in just to have fun and stuff, I guess. But during a practice for the upcoming festival, Yu Narukami and Naoto Shirogane are with Rise and end up meeting Kanamine Kitchen, a popular idol group. And we just met the 4 supporting members, and then we'll have Kanami coming up pretty shortly. Yeah, there she is, right there. A bit of a traditional anime face fault, but not too much to really say here. Now, I do want to mention that I am playing on the PS Vita version of the game, and particularly by way of Vita 3K. So this might not necessarily be something y'all are familiar with seeing, but just for the sake of convenience, it also just so happens to be one of the only ways to play the game, because unlike most Persona games these days, the dancing titles are relegated to the PlayStation 4 and PS Vita, which is actually interesting considering that Persona 5 and 3's dancing games also still got that consideration. So, all is well and good, I suppose. And yeah, not much to talk about there. We are properly getting acquainted with Kanami, especially with her in her plane appearance. It turns out that, outside the makeup and the costume, she is very much a normal person. And Rise and Kanami are very supportive of each other. And fun fact, Kanami is a character that does appear in a few future stuff, like Persona 5. In fact, if you watch Persona 5 the animation, one of the Shibuya advertisements in the early episodes shows her performing, which is really cool. Rise also makes a cameo as well, because I believe in Universe she's releasing a new album called Sapphire. Also worth talking about is actually the fact that in this game exclusively, she is voiced by Ashley Birch as compared to Laura Bailey. I forgot why that was. I assumed it might have been a scheduling conflict that prevented her from being able to record for the game. It's a little unfortunate, too, because I'd say this was the game that was kind of sort of best suited for Rise, being it is a performing game after all. But I do got to give it up to Ashley Birch. This is how I was introduced to them, and, they are such a good voice actor, without question. So, I do not mind Ashley's performance as Rise whatsoever.
It's so dark here.
Now, of course, with Yu Narukami, we got the ever-so legendary Johnny Young Bosch. I forget if Naoto is still voiced by Anna Graves, but I assume it was the person that voiced her after, which the name is fleeing me at the moment. But I do know Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, apologies if I said that wrong, known for Julia from Cowboy Bebop and much, much more, would voice Naoto in the Persona 4 anime. So, yeah. So here we are in what's called the Midnight Stage, and this is effectively similar to the Midnight Channel, except
here we go.
Proper combat with our personas isn't going to really do
I
it.
can do this.
So instead, here we go with the rhythm performances. So what you're seeing here is a 6-button input, but there is pressing up, down, left, right on the D-pad, and then triangle, circle, and square. Blue rings are scratches, and for that I use the thumbsticks to do that. If you play on PS4, though, you have a special option that lets you use the L1 and the R1 buttons to do so instead. Now, you'll notice that these notes have the same shape, but the color of the rings are very telling for whether these are quarter notes or eighth notes, like if they're on a quarter beat or an eighth. So, as long as I'm focusing on that, then I'm pretty much good to go. Now, in terms of trying to clear the stage, I just got to make sure that my audience approval rating is anything that is a green or above. If it's anything below that, I will not clear. Now there is a rainbow color. Whoops, that was a mistake. There is a rainbow color ranking that goes above green.
How's that?
So it'd be pretty cool if I can get a few of those.
All right.
But aside from that, enjoy this extended performance of Time to Make History from Persona Golden. Persona 4 Golden.
How's that? How's that? All right. Yeah. Yeah.
You're doing great!
It's working. The shadows are going for it.
Now, I will say that if anybody is curious out there, there is a undubbed version of the game where you can play it in English localization, but with the Japanese voices. Because I do believe this was like one of the final games before being able to change to Japanese voice acting became a standard language. And here comes you with a discussion about personas.
Persona is the power of the heart. Depending on your heart's true nature, it changes form. Not just for hurting, not just for fighting. Right now, I know I can show you how I really feel. We will never stop changing. Answer my call. Izanagi!
So I'm gonna let this cutscene play out. Normally we can skip through it, but I am a bassist sometimes, so enjoy this. That was delicious. All right.
That went excellently.
Not too shabby. Now, you'll notice that I have futzed around a little bit with this file, evident by the fact that I earned a bit of cash. There is a free dance mode, which is separate to story mode, and you can unlock stuff for the free dance mode as you continue to play it. There's also DLC within this game, and I was able to patch that through into the game as well. These can include stuff like cosmetics or extra songs that Atlas included. And yeah, there's some pretty special things in there for sure, but none of that really matters for the story mode as far as things go. So yeah, we're just in for the standard package, really. At least as far as I can tell. And yeah, with that in mind, we are free from the midnight stage at this point, so now we get to get back into the real world here. Everything's all fine and dandy. At least for now, but it looks like we are coming a bit closer to the whole mystery of Kind of Mean Kitchen suddenly disappearing, and that the members are, well, stuck in the midnight stage. So we're just going to hop on back to the Velvet Room, where Margaret's going to tell us a little bit more about what's to come, and yeah, I think this is probably a good time to pass it on over to Ugyu. So if you want to talk about anything right now, go right ahead.
Yes, absolutely. I always have something to talk about. First things first, I just want to thank everyone for helping us raise a total of $2,000, because thanks to that, we're going to have some extra spicy last dab bonus stuff later. So DJ is going to get some extra hot sauce again. If you missed that run, by the way, definitely go back and watch it once the VODs are up. That Backyard Wrestling 2 run was very good. But first things first, I would also like to just mention, if you just started watching this, if you're just tuning in and wondering, hey, what are we watching? This is Speedromizer 9, where what you submit, the speedrun, is not actually what you're gonna run. So you can choose, you get to choose a random game, and you have 90 days to learn it. I was given Yu-Gi-Oh! And Goose Game, and Tempest has Persona 4. It's a blast. If that sounds interesting to you.
I got grabbed by the ghoulies, by the way.
Oh yeah, that game is amazing. That game is amazing, actually. I kind of want to play it now. If that sounds interesting to you, learning a random game, if that sounds brilliant, definitely join the Discord at speedromizer.live/discord, and who knows, you might get something really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I highly encourage folks to give this a shot. This is always a fun thing to just be able to do. I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted by auto-scrolling that I forgot about that their decisive dialogue choice. Again, very small things, but it's something you gotta pay attention for if you don't want to lose a little bit of time here. And I will say, it is rather intriguing that there is a speedrun leaderboard for this game in the first place. I am actually someone who has been in the Shin Megami Tensei Persona speedrunning Discord for a little bit, and I'd say before even Persona 4 Dancing All Night got assigned to me for this event. And that was especially because I was originally trying to invest myself via speedrunning stuff for research to be done with a online fan event held annually called PersonaCon. So shoutouts to them, because I also got to do some panels for them this year. And yeah, I would say they are a pretty solid and dedicated community, having seen what they do for a little while. And I'd say I give especially kudos to those that have been able to showcase this overall SMT or Persona series to events like Really Really Longathon or RPG Limit Break and all that jazz. And with that, we have Your Affection coming up with Yosuke Hanamura.
Hey, that sounded familiar. Really, really Longathon. I think I was there last time.
Really now?
Let me double check. I think it was Sleeping Dogs that I ran last time.
Ooh, that's curious.
Good to see another familiar face from another marathon.
Oh yeah, no, I've definitely been around Really, Really Longathon. I have not had the chance to run for them yet, but I will say they put on some very solid events with great runners. I still remember catching the Final Fantasy XII run they had at one particular time. So one of the big charms of the overall dancing spin-off games is that you are hearing very familiar tunes from the Persona titles. However, on top of that, they are remixed. And actual dancers have come together to put the choreography together, which you'll see each of the characters doing, and it's absolutely wonderful. I'd also give extra kudos to those that got to work on the anime intro, because the dancing in that, while I'm pretty sure is like rotoscoped for the most part, it's still really well animated, so it's just super fun to look at, and seeing the investigation team from Inaba just having a blast. And that's just one of the big charms behind this whole experience, really. If you ever get to play this, do so. It's not that hard to learn. Like, it's one of those rhythm games where it doesn't take too much time to figure out the mechanics. And you just give it as much effort as you want to, really. And if you want to just check out the story and have somebody else playing it, that's more than fine, too. I think anybody that is a fan of Persona 4 owes it to themselves to check out this chapter of the Persona 4 history. So now we are joined by Chie Satonaka. So we got Yosuke, who's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, and then Chie, voiced by Aaron Fitzgerald. And I actually find it interesting that, like, for me, my earliest memories of an Aaron Fitzgerald performance was with Naz from Ed, Edd n Eddy. Because some of you might not know that Aaron started off in Canada before starting to get some gigs over here in the States. And yeah, like, that energy she brings over to Chie's voice is just infectious.
No one can call me a total disappointment now.
And that was a perfect chart, by the way. Absolute, and or rather, that was a flawless chart, I would call it. Not a perfect chart, because if it were all perfects, we'd be talking a different status here. But you did see that Vita 3K gave me the in-game achievement for completing a song without getting a single miss. So I'm glad I got to at least do one. And you can play story mode on a beginner setting, so I'm just choosing to play the game as intended for somebody that's a bit more experienced with rhythm games on the whole. And I don't mind if I end up missing a thing or two. So at this point, we are realizing the whole gimmick of the Midnight stage here, where with each captured member of Kinda Mean Kitchen, the overall stage that they are trapped in kind of sort of represents their, like, I guess you could say, repressed, their repressed negativity, the insecurities of each member, the stress that they might have to deal with as being an idol, and the criticism of the public, because you hear some of those voices echoed within the shadow audience here, the whole discord that their presence is causing.
Right. Time to focus.
It's all right. Just keep calm.
And it's up to us to make sure that they don't falter to the temptation of the Midnight Stage's effects. So now we've got Yukiko Amagi, voiced by Amanda Wynn Lee. I'd probably say Yukiko is one of my favorite social links from Persona 4. Next to that of Rise, of course. Now, this entire team we're currently playing at, under the perspective of, is known as the third-year team, because it refers to our current characters' year at school, if you will. Like, they are the senpais to the other team, which is composed of Rise, Kanji, and Naoto, which are like a year under them, if I'm not mistaken. And at this point in the history, they are third years at school, so not really much to say at this point. Oops, that's a miss. Worth pointing out that the game does tell you that if you miss a scratch, it doesn't affect your clear progress. It doesn't affect the crowd meter. It's something that you can hit if you're able to, if you want to keep your score building or your combo going. And I do believe your combo will be lost if you hit a note late, because the game still counts it as sort of a miss condition. Meanwhile, an early hit is not the worst thing.
Now comes the highlight.
All right, in comes Yu Narukami.
Great moves. Looking great, Yukiko.
Truly amazing. Thanks,
Yu has joined the party.
He most certainly has.
thanks, Yukon. You really are reliable when things matter most.
Yu is one of those rare cases of a protagonist that gets an official name and has it stick with them for, like, a lot of the following spin-off titles. Because I don't know, per se, if the same can be said for Ren Amamiya of Persona 5 or Makoto Yuki of Persona 3. I have yet to try out Persona 3 Dancing Moonlight and Persona 5 Dancing Starlight at this point, but I believe they still get referred to by their basic terminology, Joker especially, anyway. And yeah, that is Heartbeat Heartbreak. That's one of my personal favorite songs. At least of the original game.
I think that went very well.
You carry yourself so fluid.
Also, thank you for pointing that out, Soul. Yeah, so it's actually anything that's less than a great hit. So if I get a good hit, then the combo breaks. All right. Looking pretty good here, but Tamami is still in danger at the moment. And, you know, what's a Persona game without a bit of a boss fight here? So, worth noting that we have 7 chapters in total throughout the entire story mode, and this is sort of played out in a visual novel style experience where through each scene we go through, it's a part of a different chapter. If you've played games like, say, Trauma Center, Trauma Team, stuff like that, you've probably seen this kind of map progression or structure before, which, you know, is also an Atlas franchise, so it makes sense. And yeah, this is where we start to hear the criticism of the crowd members starting to affect and weaken Tamami before the Midnight Stage then turns her into a giant shadow being. And I believe that represents them seeing her as the clown of the group, that some people think she holds them back. But,
Go, Miss Original Carnivore! Devour them all!
I had to let that one play out. I'm sorry. We're gonna make sure we save Tamami. We just gotta beat the shadow and she should be fine. Ah, dang. Combo break. Oh well. I will say, one of the downsides of playing on Vita is that the game is locked to 30 frames per second. Whereas if you're playing on PS4, you got 60 frames per second, so you get a little bit of an advantage there in that way. Sometimes 30 FPS can be a bit of a throw-off for me, but again, playing off of Vita 3K is definitely more for the sake of convenience. Ah, yeah, you did notice a little something interesting with my hold notes there, because hold notes are the traditional hold down the button until the note is done. If you hold it for too long, though, the game will count that as a miss. So you can't, like, what's the word, hold scum it, because then the game will actually punish you for it. We've also got the unison notes when I have to hit 2 buttons of the same row at once. And that's what it's usually relegated to. It's not like there's diagonals.
I can imagine on the highest difficulty it might do some evil tricks like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, because there is a hard difficulty. There's like beginner, normal, and hard. But hard is mostly relegated to free dance.
Good, I can sense both your passions.
So I know barely anything about Persona in general, but if my memory serves me right, this was the main theme song from Persona 4, dancing all just Persona 4, I think.
Yep. You'd be correct.
Persona! There we go.
Yep. As you can tell, we are using a persona to clear the entire stage and purify the shadows there. Because an interesting little detail is that the particular evil force behind this game's plot is forcing the shadows to bond with it. So it's as compared to the shadows acting all negatively and stuff, but rather the negativity of the shadows are still working against us, and yet at the same time, it's interesting how this evil force is trying to harness the power of those shadows. Whatever it is, anyway. So yeah. We have saved Tamami, and now we are entering a safe room here, which is in the form of, like, a dressing room. And we've got some pretty cryptic clues, some notes from an unknown writer, and it seems as though Yosuke suddenly remembers of there being a rumor, and a small trigger warning right here to be mentioned, but of an idol that sadly took their own life, and that there was a sort of rumor associated with the production company of the festival, I believe it was, especially something to do with like one of the staff, something of the sort. But this could very well have something to do with that, this note. Because one thing that Persona is known for is going behind the details of one's personal struggles, the inner conflicts of the mind, the very ups and downs of life, and how to essentially go through it all and try to live with it all. You know, the whole idea of Persona being your inner self, the power that manifests from you, kind of like a stand from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which this series, I'm pretty sure, has admitted to have taken inspirations of, or from, or whatever the heck. I'm not good with words right now. If anything, this is definitely not my typical commentary, so naturally I am going to slip up a little bit in some silly ways. But yeah, we're continuing through into Chapter 2, and we're going to start things off with Yosuke.
Give it my all from the word go.
Yosuke, get on rhythm as fast as you can.
So we've got Backside of the TV, one of the dungeon themes, and we've got some rap provided by the wonderful Lotus Juice. If you're not familiar as to who Lotus is, he's a artist that has performed with Persona 3's soundtrack and has been associated with Atlas since, and actually hails from New Jersey like myself originally, which is really cool, and he has recently come back to Jersey to perform for Castle Point Anime Convention this year. I actually got to see him, and it was great to say hey to him again, because I have met him before at Anime NJ++ back in 2024. So shout out to both of those events, of course. Thank you very much for hosting him, and thank you to Lotus for performing. Such an amazing thing to do, really. And if you want to listen to some of his other works, he's also had tracks that have been associated with the OSTs for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 2. He's also done songs for Soul Eater. A bit more recently, he did a collaboration for Friday Night Funkin'. Like, Lotus is just one of those very iconic rappers that if you don't know his work until now, then you owe it to yourself to give him and even his original songs a listen.
Information's better choose, recognize the source, of course, so get accused soon. Be careful who you choose to speak, keep back room. Jealousy running like sonic boom. It's messed up how anger and hate looms large in the dark. Leaves cause
Whoops. That was a very early press. Well, it shows you what the lenience of the game's note hits are, but at the same time, if you want to keep the combo going, you gotta keep it closer to the impreciseness.
You really are the best partner I could ever have.
Backside to everything, but we're gonna bring it up. Even if I die, my words will live. Bring it up until my last breath, never ever gonna give it up. Ridiculousness, suppose it's sick business, but we ain't gonna be fooled by these sickness. My brain is safe and sound with pure goodness. I guess comparably, so just throw your hands high in the air. In the air, so I can see how you're feeling. Put it up in the air. When I say yeah, I wish you say it back, say oh yeah. Yeah, I love it now. Let's change the world.
Ah, yeah. Here comes Jiraiya. You know what? I'm gonna let Jiraiya do a little bit of guitar work for y'all. Jiraiya is a personal favorite persona of mine. Heck yeah. And I do like, I do very much like the wind element when it comes to fiction and RPGs. So I kind of vibe with that, and that's just another reason I have a bias for Jiraiya. It's one of my favorite personas. So yeah, feeling pretty good so far. All right, we now have our next member of the idol group to save. So we got Tomoe, who is the leader of the group, or at least of the supporting group, Kanamine Kitchen. And we are inside a, what is presented as a sky lounge. So it's some interesting detail about this here distortion going on is that this music the shadows are presenting, there's something peculiar about it. We might talk about it later. Just maybe. For now, here's more Yukiko. And Uyu, I think if there's anything that we can go ahead and talk about right now, go right ahead.
Oh, perfect. I was about to mention that. Very good timing. Alright, so while we're grooving and schmooving and dancing all night, I would just like to remind everyone, we are still raising money for QMUNITY, which is an amazing little charity. QMUNITY has helped over 13,000 people per year since 2022, which is absolutely mind-blowing. They provide... sorry, I can't find my words. Let me recover for a sec. There we go. Right. We are raising money for QMUNITY, which is British Columbia's queer, trans, and two-spirit resource center, and you can find the donation link below the stream, or typing !donate in the chat, and all of your donations are sent directly to QMUNITY. And one more fun little fact about them, actually I can mention several facts about them. They connect folks through volunteering and peer support groups. They work towards a province where all 2S LGBTQIA+ people can live free from harm and discrimination. And it is built by and for queer, trans, and two-spirit communities since 1979, so they've been around for a while. Anyway, we still have a lot of cool dancing to go. Stay tuned, and let's just have some fun and dance to the Persona music.
Absolutely. So we got the best friends, Yukiko and Chie, doing a bit of a duo dance here. You love to see it. Whoops. I will say that is one of the big things about me in this gameplay style is that there are going to be some notes that my peripheral vision can't instantly catch. So I suppose that's one of the benefits of playing this on a PS Vita, the fact that it gives you a bit more of a smaller screen to work with, and that, unlike, say, a proper monitor, it's not as bad to catch what's coming up next. Of course, I'm not playing off of an actual Vita, but hey. Still got very close enough of a hardware to it.
Keeps me going through the night.
Very nice.
Konohana
All right, Konohana Sakuya, let's see what you got this time around. A saxophone. Nice. I'll be sure to show everybody's special Persona summoning at least once. Alright, more text skipping to do. Now, chat, I'm going to ask you to do me a little favor and tell me what your favorite Persona game is or what your favorite Persona character happens to be in your donation message, if possible. Otherwise, feel free to include it in chat. I'll be sure to notice it, but I definitely want to hear Ugyu mention it to me as I'm focusing on some other sections of the overall performing.
Will do.
Yeah.
I will keep an eye out for that. And also, I would like to mention real quick, if you if you are donating, put it towards another incentive that is open, which is say to disco. It is a little running gag where we can make DJ say yes to disco, and currently yes is in the lead with $50 versus no to disco with 0.
All right, here we have our next major shadow of the game, and it looks like we're going to be up with you right now.
Don't give up, Tomoe-san.
You can do this, Yukon.
Here comes Signs of Love.
Perfect. How's that? All right. Yeah. That went well. All right. That went well. How's that? Perfect. All right. It's ready. That went well. All right.
I'll now begin my performance.
All right, in comes Yukiko for this performance.
How's that?
Similar to how you came in during one of hers.
Perfect.
All right, you're nailing it.
You're doing great. There, we're getting through to Tomoe-san.
You got me fired up. Thanks, Yukiko.
I'm getting fired up.
I was just there to make
Chie and her kung fu.
All right. Yeah. All right. How's that? That went well. All right, I'm ready whenever.
So you're noticing that with enough successful fever in rings,
Yeah.
it will cause a fever part of the performance to appear on the timeline.
All right.
That was probably not the best time of the song to say that, but oh well.
Fantastic.
All right, you're nailing it.
There we go. Whoops. Well, that didn't break the combo, luckily enough.
You got me fired up. Thanks, Yukiko.
Passionate feelings.
But then I spoke too soon. Oh well.
I was just there to make you look good.
That's it. I think it's going great.
That went well.
All right. Izanagi!
All right, nicely performed. We've saved Tomoe, and I also want to point out that in that audience is one of my favorite of the Persona 4 shadows, the Bribed Fuzz, which is just this, like, weird gorilla chubby fellow that has a cop hat, and inside this gigantic hole on its belly is a key hanging from a thread or something like that. I don't know why, but the name is hilarious in itself. And reminder, Persona 4 came out in 2008, so they definitely had some interesting concepts for the shadows for its time, especially when Persona 5 later on would make the personas and the shadows of the same pool. Whereas back in Persona 4 and 3, shadows were very much their own variety of enemies. But yeah, we have saved 2 members of Kaname Kitchen, and we're also being alerted to the other team's progression as well as we go along. We actually might join them pretty soon, but for now, we are learning about the name of the deceased idol, Yuko Osaka? Okasa, I believe it is pronounced. I don't know, my mind going a mile a minute after, reading text fast. I am trying to read, but I'm also not trying to read because speedrunning. So yeah, we'll be moving into the next performance pretty soon. But Ugyu, anything you want to say right now?
Yes, absolutely. Let's have a look-see. Sorry, it's late at night for me. I'm, like, losing energy a little bit. Don't mind me. There we go. Right, so, I just want to talk about this event, and it's been an absolute blast hosting so far. Speaking of which, this event could not run without the help from all of our lovely volunteers. Everyone's working in the background, setting up the games, and we have all the hosts doing all the cool talking and all that sort of stuff. If you're thinking about volunteering, definitely feel free to sign up, because the signups are actually opened long before the events do. And they are announced on the Discord server. So, definitely keep an eye on that Discord server for when the volunteer signups open up. Also, a lot of roles don't actually require that experience at all, and we'd love to help you out. For example, I started with no hosting experience except for other events, and yeah, it's been going great. So even if it's your first time volunteering, if you want to help out, feel free to sign up, and hey, might see you here on the hosting couch for next event.
Yeah, absolutely. If anybody has always wanted to try out hosting or donation reading in general for any kind of event, small events are not a bad way to go about it at all. Because I got my start with volunteering for speedrunning events through License-a-thon, and I do want to give them a quick shout out, of course, because we do have our annual event coming up eventually. If you happen to run a speed game that has a licensed property to it, like something from a cartoon or something from a manga, anime, TV show, whatever, as long as it wasn't a game first and is based on that licensed property and such, then that is a game that you can submit to the event itself. So be sure to do so, because we have submissions open until June 30th. And yeah, they were very helpful in helping me learn about what it takes to volunteer for events like this. They were very instrumental in helping me know what it took to get my less than optimal streaming machine to stream at the time. And I owe a lot to them personally, so thanks, guys.
Ooh, I gotta get in on that, because at least one of my speedruns is definitely full of licensed stuff, so that sounds interesting.
Heck yeah.
Speaking of
That's what I like to hear.
I have not actually seen the character with the bandana before. Can you tell me more about this guy?
Oh, Kanji Tatsumi. So we're playing as one of the second years at this point. I said that we'd jump to their team. They're also joined by Teddy, by the way. I wouldn't say he's an official student at Yasuba Inaba's high school, but he is a major supporting character of the investigation team, so he still gets by despite not going to school. At least I don't think he goes to school, and yet somehow participated in their cross-dressing contest at one point of the original game. So... Whoops. Bit of a catastrophic failure there. There we go. That's a bit more like it.
We're still in the green, so we're good, I think.
Yep, should be. Ah, here comes Naoto, by the way. Naoto and Kanji, I'm pretty sure they've known each other before the events of Persona 4 proper. Like, they knew each other when younger and stuff. So, when it's time to help Naoto out, Kanji definitely wants to make sure something is done, or something of the sort. I'm a little bit rusty on that particular history, but... yeah. And a little fun fact about Kanji's voice. So originally he's done by Troy Baker in the original Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden, as well as Persona 4 Arena. He also voices him in episodes 1 to 12 of the anime, but after that, it's Matthew Mercer, which Matthew Mercer is voicing him in this particular game, and just a reminder, this is before he gets to eventually jump into the Mask of Fox, aka Yusuke, from Persona 5, which is a role that he actually gets to do from the very beginning, and honestly is my personal favorite of the two, because he does a very good Tanji, but I think I'm like way more invested in Yusuke's background from Persona 5, because like the cast of characters from Persona 5 just have some really solid writing behind them too in general. Really solid stuff. So here's Sumomo. This is one of the members that was saved around the same time as when the third-year team went to help out Tamami, so this is actually happening concurrent with that. It's happening a little retroactively, which explains why the little chapter tree diverged into a different branch. So yeah. We're now going to learn a little bit about Sumomo's insecurities, her stresses and stuff. And it's Teddy time! Originally voiced in the vanilla Persona 4 by Dave Wittenberg, who is known for Kefka Palazzo in the Final Fantasy Dissidia games, but also especially Kakashi Hakate from Naruto. I'm sure DJ Fatso would know a thing or two about that one. In Persona 4 Golden, as well as the anime, from that point on, he was voiced by Sam Riegel. And if you're a fan of Critical Role, or even roles like Mephisto from Blue Exorcist, or even, what's a few other good examples? He was one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in the 2003 series. He was, for a short time, the original voice of Tristan from Yu-Gi-Oh! So that's another series that I'm sure somebody I'm actually currently speaking to might know a thing or two about.
Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh!
And shoutouts to Magus, of course, who's in the chat. Sam also played... I know that Sam played a character from Eureka 7's video game that served as a prequel to the main anime series. Sam's also known to be a Broadway performer, though. Like, he did actual stage acting, too. If you look on YouTube, there is a clip of him as Gavroche from Les Miserables when he was at that age. So it was really interesting to discover that clip. Despite that little piece of lag here, we just saw Teddy jump out of the bear costume and into his human form. A very charming fella indeed.
I keep forgetting he has a human form. I was just having fun looking at the bear costume, doing the silly dance. And there he is.
Absolutely.
Okay. This bear is fully charged. There.
Yeah, on the intro anime cutscene, when they showed the name cards, the animation team did not include one minor change that would have been probably preferred for the English localized version, where you still see his name as Kuma, which is the Japanese naming for Teddy. But, it is what it is. You know, come to think of it, Persona 4 is probably arguably the first Persona game to have a mascot character to its name. Sure, you could probably argue the same for Koromaru, which is an actual dog from Persona 3 that becomes a Persona user. But, I don't know. I think in terms of, like, mascot characters, mascots, pretty sure Teddy was the first one, period. And chat, I'm sure people are pretty excited for Persona 6 happening. I'm very curious to see what they'll have in mind for that. He said Persona. You know what? Let's see Kintoki Dogi here. It's DJ time. All right, nicely done.
My adorable charms. Good one, Teddy. You're really shining today.
All right. With that in mind, we're about to do another dance for the Sumimo chapter here. And, Ugyu, we got anything to talk about while we build up to that?
Whoops, I was finding the mute button, unmute button. There we go. There we are. I can talk more about this lovely charity.
Absolutely, go ahead. Let's educate more people about the wonderful... Oh gosh, the voice acting is tripping me up here. The wonderful things about QMUNITY.
Yes, exactly. They offer wraparound services to ensure that program participants are able to access the support they need across a variety of program services, including an employment program which launched in 2022, and it's designed to help 2S LGBTQIA+ folks overcome barriers to employment. Also, like I mentioned, they have helped over 13,000 people who sought help in 2022 alone. That is an absolutely amazing amount, and they continue to meet community demand for low-barrier, queer-competent services equipped to support those navigating orientation, gender identity, and gender expression across all the age groups in British Columbia. Wait, let's have a quick look. I will mention I haven't seen anything come in yet, but as soon as something comes in with the related to Persona, I will let you know.
Yeah, no worries. We still got a bit of time on our hands.
Yes. Just a moment, let me see where I was. Right, there we go. So, furthermore, QMUNITY has an Information and Referrals Services Program, or QDesk. It continues to act as the beating heart for information and referrals for anyone in British Columbia who needs information and resources or support related to 2S LGBTQIA stuff. That sort of area of information. And also they offer a bunch of resources to service providers as well. So definitely go check them out if that is up your alley. I see we're having a Naoto dance now. Oh, hey, there's Teddy. I didn't expect Teddy there. Let's groove. He's absolutely killing it on the dance floor there.
Teddy is always a good time. I don't care what people have to say about him. I love Teddy. I always have.
I think if there's one character that I knew first, before I even knew Persona, it's probably Naoto. So it's good to see Naoto here.
Oh yeah. I can't say I've known about Persona characters before, and the reason I actually know about this series was from one of the people I used to go to see to help with, increasing my speech skills as somebody that grew up on the autistic spectrum. And he had told me about the Persona series that I think one of his sons was playing regularly at the time. So eventually there came a point in my life where I really wanted to start looking into Persona's gameplay. I believe it was circa 2014, maybe? And I discovered a YouTuber named Nico B. If you're familiar with that fella, yeah, he also does streaming on Twitch as well. And it was his Persona 4 Golden playthrough that I started watching. So for me, Persona 4 was my entry point to the series, and I owe part of it as thanks to Nico B for that.
I could do this.
And I think I vaguely remember it happening around the time when we were going to be doing like a Delaware vacation, back when our late dog was a puppy back then, and was one of the rare times that he joined us for a trip. So from getting to watch that gameplay at night honestly is like very, very memorable to me for more ways than one. So there you have it. That's Naoto's Persona.
Dancing is quite a complex art. I'll strive for further heights.
Naoto's charm was off the charts!
I'm playing the violin, no less. Alright. We've saved Sumamo. We got another dressing room coming up. And, yeah, the mystery continues to deepen just a little bit more. Ugyu, I think you mentioned knowing of Naoto's character before becoming properly acquainted with Persona. How did you discover her by any chance?
I will admit it's been a long time, and I'm not sure. Actually, no, I know. Oh, this goes back a long time. Oh no, this goes back a very long time. Many years ago, I was a little bit of a fan of BlazBlue. I am not very good at the game at all. But there eventually came a Switch game, BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, and hey, it had Persona characters.
Yes. Very, very well said. Big shout out to BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle. I think that was a very interesting game, because not only did it bring back the English cast of the franchises that got represented that had English voice acting beforehand, but it was also a comeback for those in the BlazBlue English cast, because something that happened for, in my opinion, maybe not so much for the best, is like a missed opportunity to this day, is that BlazBlue Central Fiction, which was the final game of the main BlazBlue storyline and like the last fighting game as far as BlazBlue games have come out before Tag Battle eventually happened, Cross Tag Battle, it did not have English voice acting to it. It was Japanese only. So even if you were to get something like the Steam version, which has rollback netcode these days, or even the Switch version, which is special edition and features all playable characters, unfortunately, you'll not be able to hear...
Just take all that power and go wild!
You won't be able to hear, say, Patrick Seitz as Ragnar the Blood Edge, which I think is a dang shame. But here in Cross Tag Battle, he did get to come back to the role. And of course, those that played the Persona 4 cast also got to do their respective roles too.
So yeah, that was exactly the point where I found out, hey, Persona, right. It was, I think, right after the game was revealed, and there was someone made a little gif of the chibi Naoto model from the hub world doing a little dance.
Oh, that one! Yes.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, Arc System Works games has some fun avatar models in the lobby sometimes, and that is no exception. We're having a bit of a songception going on here in this remix of Time to Make History, by the way.
Kanji is absolutely killing it.
Hey, here's Rise. That's my favorite character of the cast, yo. Let's go. Best girl.
I think this dancing deserves more dance emotes in the chat. This is really, really fun so far.
Oh yeah, if there's anybody in chat that wants to just get on and jam, please, I encourage you to do so.
Also, before I forget, please remember to stay hydrated if you're grooving along. That can get very tiring. And yeah, don't get dehydrated.
Here I am, just with the navigation to the other place. And if you fall, get up like a baby. Let's go, babe. Step on that to the side. Wow, Kanji, you're actually pretty good.
Pro for nothing.
Want to make history today.
Thanks for that. I got on you again, superstar.
Whew, nicely done there, Kanji. Nicely done. A fun fact about Kanji's persona, by the way, Takazuchi Mina's... I'm sorry, I can't with words right now. But it is a persona in the series that has another known design for it, but because it is Kanji's persona, then Persona 4 does not feature the other variant of this for Yu Narukami to use, so... bears worth mentioning. Oh my gosh. Alright. Next, we're going to be saving Nozomi, which is the final member of the Kinda Mean Kitchen group. And I guess now's as good a time as ever to give a quick shout out to Love Live, because Nozomi Tojo is probably one of my favorite of the group members of Muse. So, small little coincidences where I imagine. Small little coincidence right there. As where? What is with my grammar right now? I'm stumbling. I am stumbling.
Don't worry about it. It's a little bit of stage fright. I think I had it too during my Yu-Gi-Oh run yesterday.
Basics are a crucial aspect of any discipline.
I'm counting on you, but you're back into it.
I could do this. There! How's this? Whew. Good. There! I could do this. Wow, awesome! Huh. Good. Whew.
All right, we got a bit of a slowdown here.
I could do this.
When's the next Fever Ring game? I just need one more.
Good. I could do this.
Ah, dang it. Did I miss a fever?
All right, ready when you are.
I guess I did. Dang. That's a little disappointing.
Good.
Unless there is just, like, one. Sometimes that can happen, but I'm pretty sure not quite the case here. There's usually 2 per song. I'll keep it going, though, no problem.
How's this? I could do this. Good. Whew. I could do this. There. Good. I could do this.
There comes Kanji. There's our fever.
How's this?
There he is. There's our man.
Yeah, you got it.
Those moves had me hypnotized.
Incredible, Kanji-kun. You've improved drastically. You two are so good. Your moves were even more aggressive than usual.
Yeah.
I can do this. Huh. Good. I can do this.
Nice.
Persona!
Alright, we've already seen Naoto's persona, so let's just keep on
Perhaps next
moving.
time will be even better.
By the way, sorry, I am very obviously taking a selfie in the middle of my speed run. I just wanted to keep a reminder of this moment right here, nothing to it. Alright, here's Nozomi. We're gonna go into her stage of self-doubt. So let's get going right here, right
What's
now.
this? A stick.
Ugyo, anything to discuss as we are getting set up for the boss battle?
Yes, absolutely. I will always have something to talk about, of course. Well, let's see. I was gonna say something earlier. Take a picture, it lasts longer. I think that's a saying. Something like that. I should have taken a picture during my Yu-Gi-Oh run. Anyway, it's been a little minute since I've last talked about this, but for those who are just tuning in to our glorious Persona 4 party, this is Speedromizer 9, where what you submit is not what you run. So I submitted Sleeping Dogs, and someone else had to learn the game. So you can submit a run, and you have a run shuffled, and you have 90 days to learn a random game. If that sounds interesting to you, it's also probably interesting to mention, at least 150 runners have learned 200 individual runs since 2023. That's a lot. If that sounds interesting, if you like checking out whatever game tickles your fancy, definitely join the Discord at speedromizer.live/Discord. And who knows, if you have a game to submit, even if you don't have a game to submit, I think you can, if I recall it right, you can just choose to learn a game. This is absolutely amazing.
Come on, let's move to the beat.
And with that, I think we have another dancing game, another dancing song with the favorite character.
Yeah, this is our first performance with Rise at center stage. And we've got Naoto joining in for the fever as the dance partner.
Naoto-kun, that was sexy. You finished with style. Yay! I did it! Yeah! I did it! Huh? on the outside but burning up inside. That was great, Nacho-kun.
You were too damn perfect.
Nacho-kun, that was sexy. You finished with style.
All right.
Persona!
Here comes Himiko. All right.
That was good. I'll keep it up next time.
Both mentally and physically. You're at the top of your class, Rise-san.
Bet you weren't expecting a heart, by the way. I love it.
Do it?
And Himiko is a very unique support persona because, for those unaware, Rise is a support team member, meaning that normally she doesn't take part in the combat itself. But when she awakens her persona, her skills come in navigation and analysis. But in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, she becomes a playable character, and Himiko does evolve to gain a battle form for that, and it's really cool. She's so fun to play. I'm telling you, I only own Persona 4 Arena, the first one, but I have played Ultimax quite a few times, and I can hardly say no to playing as Rise. Not just out of bias, of course, but like, the moveset is really good, in my opinion. Here we go. After Rise's team left the dressing room. And I hope you all are having a great time with this run, by the way. I know this is very unorthodox for me to learn, but let me tell you something. I'm also just happy to pick up something from the Persona series. I know it's like, normally these kind of speed runs aren't usually long enough to be able to fit into a Speedromizer schedule. But there's just some really solid titles that Atlas has made, and they are wonderful. I actually feel like maybe for next event, I wouldn't mind submitting Persona 4 Arena, even. So yeah. Alright, so now we have saved all the members of Kanamin's group. But, wait, it seems there's more to do here. Oh, what do we have here? We've got yet another branching path taking place before everybody gets into the midnight stage, it seems.
Let's go, everyone.
Or actually around the same time, I should say. So now we are now, Kanami is left behind. And, I'll let, the visuals do the talking here, because we've got a bit of an interesting development for things to come. Ah, that's a familiar-looking dressing room. I wonder where we've seen that before. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, jeez. Security! Security! Ah, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, gals, and non-binary pals, the world's best uncle, Ryotaro Dojima. He's Yunori uncle and the person that we stay with for the majority of Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden. So obviously, with you making a return trip to Inaba, he's also staying at Dojima's place, and is also the father to an absolutely wholesome daughter named Nanako, who we just might see in this game right there, in fact. And a little fun fact, J.B. Blanc is the voice of Dojima, whereas Karen Strassman is Nanako, and Karen was also known to have done Aegis from Persona 3 from the original cast, so Yeah, shoutouts to both. Seems that we're currently undergoing a bit of a personalized moment here with economy, and then we've got a bit of an anime cutscene that I'm unfortunately going to have to skip for the sake of speedrun purposes. So right now, economy is talking with the detective man himself, and it seems like... Let's see here. The hidden danger reveals the rise of cyber terrorism. There we go. So this is actually a gameplay mechanic right there, because that was a purposeful demonstration of what happens if I choose the incorrect option. So yeah, it turns out that, you know, despite not being a very orthodox speed game, there is something that you do have to do in order for the game to absolutely be faster, or something like that, I guess you could say. There is a level of speed agency to it in something that can cause you to lose time.
What I'm made of. Woohoo! I'll be rooting for you. Good luck.
Now, I do believe this is the opening theme for Persona 4 the animation, so enjoy it.
I was about to say, I recognized that opening sound, and I was like, wait, I have heard this somewhere before.
This is our first dance as Konami, by the way. Which makes sense considering, you know, this is her actual part of the chapter, part of the story. Whoops. Let go of that note instinctively, just a bit too early.
Here goes. This is going well. Good. Hurrah! One, two, three. Here goes. This is going well. Hurrah! One, two, three. There. This is going well. Here goes. Good. One, two, three. Hurrah! This is going well. There. Here goes. One, two, three. Hurrah! This is going well.
All right. So obviously this dancer does not have a Persona cutscene associated with her,
Really awesome for me. Yep.
but all is well and good. We just move on and have fun. There are some other dancers within the game that are not present within the story mode, but worth shouting out as well, we've got everyone's favorite detective assistant, Toru Adachi. And then also, There's a little bit of Hatsune Miku in this game as well, because, you know, Atlas is a Sega company or Sega-related developer, so naturally Sega doesn't mind getting a little bit of Miku Vocaloid in there as well.
Hurry, this way!
Hatsune Miku.
Shoutouts to Miku. All right. Next dance with Kanami is going to feature Nanako this time around.
1, 2, and
Don't hold back that emotion now!
young life, Junes.
Get Junest!
Here.
For those who don't know, Junest... Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This specific combo of like this character and the dancing mini game is reminding me of Yakuza, like one of the, I think it's 3 or 4.
I'd believe that.
Do this, yeah.
But yeah, Junest, for those who don't know of Persona 4 lore, is the convenience store chain that Yosuke's family owns a branch of in Inaba. So, yeah, Nanako's a big fan of Junest. It's only fair that she does the dance to the theme.
Here. Custom bike no komote o ni-chan. Hojorin charinko yanda kono ba. Baby ka ayatsuru. Miniska mama-san. Fudo koto de aibiki. Young na koro ni. Young na koro kara. Junes wa issho. Iro-iro soroete.
That's true, Soul. It is more like a Walmart.
Absolutely grooving to Junetsu.
じゃあ、ジュネスに行こうか。
お母さんが前に感動したんだよね。ジュネスでね。おじいちゃん見て。駐車料金無料心的だよ。
ジュネスじゃからな。
Here, おばあさん、この赤ちゃん大きな
I'm really liking the visuals they put in here.
Yeah, it's adorable. It's absolutely adorable.
Everyday young life, Junes. 乾燥で短パン、ワンパック棒や。家族とお酒、今からおまじで。お酒に三つ編み、おキャンのお嬢ちゃん。家族とお出かけ、今から思い出。ヤングな頃からジュネスは一緒いろいろ揃えて待ってます Everyday young life ジュネス Everyday young life ジュネス
All right, nicely done, Nanako. I love it when everything goes okay as well. And speaking of going okay, actually a bit curious here. Ugyo, how are we doing on timing right now?
If I'm looking at the timer itself, we are currently sitting at about, I'm at a small delay because of stream. We're sitting at about, if I have to guess, 126.50?
Gotcha. Yeah, we still got a bit of time. We're still in Chapter 4 at the moment. I believe we're still Chapter 4, technically speaking, so, you know, still a bit of ground to cover.
Yeah, we still have an hour of Persona 4 dancing goodness to go.
Absolutely. I don't know, I wanted to pick out,
Get it started now.
which dialogue choice I felt like doing here.
1, 2, and so cute! You're the best, Nanako-san!
Welcome to Shadow World again.
while we're grooving in the Shadow World, would you like me to talk about some stuff?
Absolutely. I'm more than okay with that.
Alright, thank you. I would just like to remind everyone once again that we are raising money for QMUNITY, which is a British Columbia's queer, trans, and two-spirit resource center. You can find the donation link below the stream, and all of your donations are going directly to QMUNITY. Again, thank you everyone for helping us raise $2,001.69. Nice. For this entire event so far. That is almost as much as Speedromizer 8, which was about $2,600. So that's pretty close. Very impressive. And once again, all thanks to your generous donations. There is one incentive open for something else if you do wish to donate. And you can put your incentive towards Say to Disco, which is either saying yes or saying no to disco. It's a running gag. We can make DJ say yes to disco, and currently that is in the lead with $50. But also, if you do decide to donate during this run, feel free to mention your favorite Persona thing or your favorite Persona song, and we can talk about that.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Persona, have you played which other games of Persona have you played?
I have played Persona 4 Arena, because I naturally own that version, as I might have mentioned before. It's something that I have for the Xbox 360, which was one of the rare times that a Persona game was not just released for the PlayStation system. And so when I saw a used copy at a local GameStop for a very cheap price, I had to jump on that. I never regretted that decision. But, of course, kudos to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax recently getting a more modern port. One that sadly never made the Xbox as of yet. But hey, you know what? There's never a time there's never a moment too late for that. Alright. We are moving out of Chapter 4 and into Chapter 5, into the Festival Continues. So we are now moving back to the investigation team. Ooh, but first, a little word from our lovely Margaret here. Let us keep watching the tale indeed. Alright, we're back in the dressing room. We got a bit of a random earthquake going on here.
Earthquake. The ground is shaking.
Things are getting a bit unstable here in the midnight stage, it seems. Ooh, what do we got here? This is interesting. So it seems like... So I've yet to talk about Ochimizu here. Ms. Ochimizu is the manager of Kanami, and so it turns out that she was also the former... I believe she was also the former manager of the idol that had sadly lost her life. And so... Naturally, with this being her stage, I'm sure you can get a good idea as to what might happen.
Go for it.
But right now, we've got Chie Satonaka again. So let's get that groove back on. Whoops. I missed a note. Let's try that again.
Don't think.
I heard the no. I heard that no, and I was just like, wait, what'd I miss? There it is. It blended in! What am I supposed to tell you?
Going great.
It's a wrong road. I call when the getting you wants. Body stronger.
Going great.
Farther on you go. Thought I knew you.
Oops. Ah, well.
Enemy.
All right, we got our first fever at the ready. Let's see who's going to be joining us for this particular dance.
Let's dance together.
It's Yukiko.
You've improved. What's the way you practiced? Thanks, Yukiko. You definitely fascinated me.
All right, great job.
And there you have it, the dance of our friendship. You're doing great. Going great.
It's a wrong road.
Bam!
My friends keep you on the good path.
Great success.
Take a wrong turn, and they'll be on your back, calling you out.
Going great.
As ice cold girls on the road, we
Bam!
keep each other strong, going toe to toe.
Great success. All right, I'm on a roll.
Just like me.
Great success. Yeah. Ready whenever. All right, I'm on a roll. Great success. Here goes. Match to your heart's content. You're doing great.
Yes.
All right, I'm on a roll. Good, Chie. Thanks, Yukiko. You definitely fascinate me.
Oh, you're on fire.
And there you have it, the dance of our friendship. Bam! Great success. Going great.
Nice. All right, Chie.
Tomoe.
Show us what Tomoe can do, because I totally missed out on that earlier.
Persona! Oh, she plays the trumpet.
Very nice.
Brilliant!
Don't think. I feel fully
Worth the
behind
wait.
you, Chie. I'm gonna do my best too.
All right. Well played, Chie. Well played. Keeping it going. Looks like we might be doing, you next, possibly. Catch a sight of a silhouette nearby us. All right. Here it comes. The shadows are riled up yet again. All right, looks like we've got Teddy coming up next from the sound of things.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Teddy, dance till you drop.
bring out the bear.
There we go. Woohoo!
Get up on your feet, down the world. Catch a glimpse of the whole world.
There we go.
Around and around, you know
Maximum energy.
you look up in your mind. We are
Woohoo!
topic of relationships.
Ah, solo fever this time. Very bold of this Fair. Ah. I was off to a good start on that one, I swear.
You and me, we're gonna dance all night.
Ah, he said the name of the game. Basically.
He said the thing. He said dance all night.
You know, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure Sam Riegel was also known for playing another famous video game bear for a little bit. But I'm not too sure. I could be wrong on this one. I do believe Sam might have done Monokuma in the Danganronpa anime dub. Very specifically that one.
Perfecto. This bear is fully charged. Yeah. Okay. There. You even stuck the landing. Giving this my all. Don't fall behind.
Hey, Yosuke!
Yes. All right, Teddy, keep that energy going. Well, you kept up with my skills? Not bad, Yosuke.
Go for it, you two!
Wow! You really got the moves, Yosuke! Woohoo! There we go! Woohoo! Yahoo! There we go!
Ooh, look at him go.
Well done, Teddy.
Yeah.
Well done.
Nice.
All right, skipping the Persona cutscene. Whoops. There we go. I didn't have to skip him saying Kintoki Doji!
That was a great
Or go
dance,
Dogi? Dogi? I don't know.
If I could, I would give a round of applause for Teddy's masterful performance and this amazing run so far.
Heck yeah. Into the main stage for Ochimizu.
What?
Apparently Teddy's a fan of samurai movies. It's good to know.
Is this about Yuko Osada? That's why she changed the lyrics to Calistigia.
Her whole way.
All right. Boss time yet again. Oh my. Okay, I forgot about this design. I'm sorry, folks. I am very sorry. I guess that was a Shadow Ochimizu right there. Good grief. Ochimizu.
Get ready to dance.
So
It's
freaky
Ochimizu.
sometimes.
I want you to witness our feelings too.
I can't wait to see your cool moves!
All right, Maze of Lifetime. And I believe this is you and Rise. Let's find out together, shall we?
It's great how we make each other on this wild and tragic carousel of life.
All right. Yeah. All right, I'm ready whenever.
A new adventure. This carousel
Wait, well?
takes us round and round. This labyrinth of life.
There we go. Called it.
Good. This is what you need to do. Just hang in there.
Atta girl, coach. Join in again sometime. Dance your heart out, Lisa. It was incredible. How's that? All right. Yeah. That went well. All right.
Thinking you got us freaking. Thinking you got us rough.
How's that?
How it all works now. But
All right, I'm ready whenever.
Count up from down.
That went well. How's that? That went well. Yeah.
You're doing great. I can feel what's in your heart.
Atta girl, coach. Join in again sometime.
It was so good. I didn't dare blink.
You really showed your skills as a top idol.
Looking good.
How's that?
All right. We can skip through that one. I think we've been through each and every one of the persona moments, so we are good to proceed on as planned with them speed moments.
Why didn't it work for Yugo?
Whoops. Game, please. There we go. Did Teddy just come up with a funny nickname for her? Yes, she did. Or he did. Yes, he did. Ah. I know what I meant to say. Ah. Then again, I guess I must have been thinking about when Teddy was doing the cross-dressing contest at the school. That's probably it. Alright. The Duchess dethroned. Moving into Chapter 6. We have 2 more chapters to go before we get to the final act. Folks, get ready. It looks like Naoto's got a new costume. All right. Moving into the next scene. So we've got another dance coming up here. Let's see what the song is this time around. And by the way, can I just say, that dancing instructor's design, pretty dang solid. I mean, yeah, the colors might take a little getting used to, but like,
Get it started now.
I think the cherry earrings are pretty interesting. I don't know, just me.
Very fitting for this month, too.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. Happy Pride, everyone.
Yes, happy Pride.
Every dream falling apart. Tell me why you did it after the promise. Still I can, oh baby, I need your love. Looking so deep, big bodies really right here. Heartbeat, it keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, you tell me cool.
Woohoo! Wow, this is amazing!
It keeps on pounding. Heartbreak, you tell me.
Oh yeah, do you think you've got anything to mention at the moment as we're going through this Heartbeat Heartbreak remix?
Yes, absolutely. And let me just have another look. See. Let's have a look. There we go. If you're liking this Speedromizer event so far and you're thinking of helping out with future events, you can sign up for volunteers before the next event opens up. All of that's announced on the Discord server. You can help out with hosting, tech, audio, that sort of thing. Whatever tickles your fancy. We accept help in any of those topics, and also you don't need experience with most of the roles either, because even if it's your first time, we'd love to help out, help you learn the ropes of how things are done. I have done hosting for the first time, and it's been absolutely amazing. Speaking of which, you might notice we call them sign-ups and not applications. This is because you offer to give your own free time to help us out, and we'll try as much as possible to let you be involved with the event. It's a humble, lovely little community of speedrunners and volunteers, and anyone can be a part of the event, no matter the experience. Hence why we call it sign-ups. Anyway, they are absolutely grooving over here. They are having so much fun. And I think that's just absolutely beautiful. Now before I go again, I want to thank everyone for helping us raise enough money to show the bonus task of Klonoa 2, which is after this run. That is the upcoming run. The Klonoa 2 task bonus run. It was actually met, and I'm very happy to see that because that is a very hype run.
Yeah, this will be fun. I'm looking forward to that as well. And it's always good to see a task showcase at an event, so... Alright. That's a wrap for that tune. And Nanika's got a new clear cutscene art or character art. Oh gosh, that dialogue. Oh man. Poor Kanamine. Next step, here we go. And the flowing.
Huh? Where am...
Oh. Looks like we passed out. Dang. Always remember to stay hydrated, folks. And also keep an eye on your own well-being as well. All right. Now, I will say we are getting to a part of the part of development for Kanami's character. It all comes to a head, if you will, eventually. But yeah, more details are being discovered about the mystery and stuff. And it seems like there's a little bit more behind the surface of Kanami that is troubling her. I wonder what that could be. But for now... I almost forgot to turn my light on. I apologize.
I just want to chime in here real quick to announce this was my hosting shift for now. I have to go, unfortunately. But it was an absolutely fun time hosting for you at Speedromizer 9. I am definitely going to come back next time, hopefully, if I can. So yeah, that's the end of my hosting shift for now, but I will be handing it over back to our lovely, lovely DJ Fatso. Feel free to say hi.
Good evening, Speedromizer community.
What is up, man? How are you doing, DJ?
Oh, not much. I see that we've passed 2 grand. I am both thrilled and terrified. That's another dab of hot sauce.
Oh boy.
Remember, everybody, don't do hot sauce.
Oh, Mamma mia. Oh boy, it seems like we are hearing a bit of a weird voice all of a sudden. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the MC's character art here. An extra water bottle near me. I thought I put one. Oh, there it is.
Nothing, but I'll give it a try. It's starting. Come on.
All right, here we go. So now we're actually performing for the Love Meets Bonds Festival. The show must go on, after all.
This is going well. Hurrah!
And DJ, how are we doing on timing at the moment?
Currently, at looking at the stream, we're sitting at about a 157.
Gotcha, gotcha.
There. This is going well. Here goes. This is going well. 1, 2, 3. This is going well.
Let's turn it up!
Here goes. So cool.
Perfection.
1, 2, 3. Hurrah! This is going well. There. Good. 1, 2, 3. This is going well. There. Good.
All right. Eventually going to bring us to the next fever moment.
Hurrah! This is going well.
Perfection.
1, 2, 3. I can go back too.
Here comes Nanako.
I see. You two really are very compatible. Let's turn it up!
All right, that's another number done. I think we're nearing the end of the chapter. Only one way to find out, though.
Totally awesome for me. Yep. I'm so happy I got to watch you, Kanamine. I like you even more now.
All right, keeping it going. However, things are about to go from good to bad very quickly. Yeah, it is a Persona game, and unfortunately, it seems that the presence of the Midnight Sage cannot elude reality forever. So apparently, we're now getting the realization that Kanami had went through a rather traumatic experience. And apparently the diary that she's been holding on to belonged to Yuko Osaka, the idol whose life was sadly lost. And she witnessed the moment of her demise. Memories that were repressed, and now, as we enter Chapter 7, the final chapter of the game, things are about to come to a huge head. And it is revealed that all this time, the song that's been playing through the Midnight Stage, especially brought on by the presence of the shadows, well, it's the name of that tune that Kanami was going to perform that was originally that of Yuko Osaka's. And lo and behold, in standard tradition with that of Persona 4, we've got ourselves a Shadow Kanami. So, it seems like we've got ourselves a main antagonist to take care of, so let's see what we got coming up next, shall we? As we enter the final stage. Now, we still got some more dancing to do. But hang tight, folks, because eventually we'll have one real sick performance coming eventually.
Showtime.
Sure, I'll show off my moves.
I want you to light up this stage.
Here's another one.
Here comes the title theme of the game.
Yeah.
Something true now. I'm not
How's that?
looking anymore. The time's
All right, I'm ready whenever.
another phone now. Sharing real
All right.
connections, but we'll make it. Come on, let go, the remote. Don't you know you're ready on a jump for that?
That went well.
And a well with a flow, double trouble on a go poses, skip pose and a pose and against these foes. Please know I'm the roses that grew out on the concrete jokers.
Never take this far without me thinking about that way the world stopped with motion. When you walked into
How's
my
that?
life and we connected like we should
All right.
save my potion. Couldn't help but move that plan so fast I started into each other's blind spotches. All this energy's got us inspired now. We couldn't stop it, just say it again.
That went well.
Nice, you nailed it.
All right, that was a pretty good fever section.
How's that?
Something's strong now. We're not
All right.
hiding anymore. The times will only never
Yeah.
come now.
Ah, that could have been a perfect combo, or a full combo. Ah, well.
Never no time to waste, keep on moving. With the one and all compete, don't matter if you never give up, like keep it moving. Embrace the heartbeat, step to a connect with it, hold it tight, spider web to it. Told you once again, nobody can hold me down.
Teddy's here.
All right, Teddy time.
How's that?
Since you walked into my life and all
All right.
around me, down and just got me potion.
That went well.
Awesome.
Thanks, Teddy.
Run the path of
I really enjoyed that, Teddy. I'm glad you were here. Yeah. All right.
Straight away, go my way, let the nonchalant be commandant to themselves. They were taking over, making over. The lame shame claim they make games over. It's a spell of magic.
More amazing raps from Lotus Juice.
What a mask can I
Day is made.
find? Got my crew representing.
That went well.
Gonna touchdown, make this die. Keeps me alive, the melody, the flow, the beat, the heart together we ride.
Yeah. That went well. How's that?
All right, Izanagi. Blow them away. Gonna have to skip the cutscene yet again.
Sensei, I know.
Whew.
Let me know
All
we have
right.
time for a quick donation.
Absolutely. Go ahead, DJ.
So we have a $5 donation from Gia the Rose that says, "Hey Steve, I hope the run's been going well. Seeing a speedrun of even a non-mainline Persona game brings back some great memories of when I was actively speedrunning these games. Best of luck with the rest of the run, dude."
Thanks, Gia. That's a longtime friend of mine who I originally met through speedrunning Mega Man Extreme 2. And, yeah, I remember when she was doing some Persona 5 Royal speedrunning. Very dedicated stuff, and, yeah, I actually had Gia along for the ride when it was, my first PersonaCon panel. So she was my Q&A guest for the speedrun panel I did. And, on top of that is somebody that also got to work on a really cool fan game called Mega Man DX Stream, which is a fan remake of the first title. So definitely check that out, folks. And thank you, Gia, for that donation. Hope your day's going well. All right, gotta skip another anime cutscene, but thankfully this is where we are coming to a very big inspirational moment for Kanamine, where she has to break free from those ribbons. And her idol group is also supporting her, trying to help her break free, just like that. However, we're not quite done just yet, because unfortunately, while normally a persona... Okay, so normally whenever a person accepts their shadow self and who they are, typically the shadow becomes their persona. However, this shadow isn't exactly Kanamine's. We gotta fight a god.
Let's get it started now.
We can't lose either. Just having her on stage changes the atmosphere. I wish I could be like her.
It's Risei time. Playing the OG theme, the OG opening to Persona 4.
I did it!
Come on, let go the remote, don't you know you're ready on a jump for it. Turn us the boat, the book in on the go, but I don't use hey, I've been cousin. Loading.
There!
We reach maximum capacity. Want it, gonna show some identity.
Yeah, all set.
Get up on your 50 down the world.
Yay!
Get your glimpse of the whole world. Snooping round now, we'll get you nowhere. You look tough in your mind. We all dropping a maze of relationships. Life goes on with or without you. Baby, that's amazing. Unconscious, I search for your heart, don't see my truth.
I did it! Yeah! Yay! I did it! There!
Get up, it's time to get real. Can't control the steering wheel. Outside isn't about a mystery. Won't get out so easily. We all live in our lives, so we realize what's happening.
I did it!
Gotta watch yourself. Grab your things, don't miss your chance. Find your own rhythm and dance your own dance. Be creative and chart your course. You must know what's ahead. Driving through the end of the ocean. Living love so
Please, let's do your power.
you are standing in the middle of another world. It's hard to figure real emotions. You are standing in a shop where with beauty.
All right, almost done. Almost done, folks.
I just need to work.
Nearly there.
We can't lose either.
Whoops. I did not mean to do that. Whoops, let's try that again. Oops. Hold on a second. Am I missing something here? Did I gotta do it again? Ah, dang. I guess I must have screwed up there for a second.
Showtime.
Yeah, I was gonna say it said you didn't clear it.
Lose either.
I wasn't even... Alright. That's unfortunate. Let's try one more time. I must have missed too many notes there.
I did it. Yeah. Yay.
Come on, let go of the remote. Don't you know you're ready on a jump for that? Tell us the boat, the book, get on the road. But I don't use, hey, I've been cousin. Loading. Quickly, reaching maximum capacity. Want it.
I did it.
My identity.
Please, lend me your power.
Bone your petite down the world. Get your
Yay.
in all the whole world. Looping round and we'll get you nowhere. You look up in your mind.
I did it. Yeah. Let's get this shit.
There we go. That's a little more like it.
You've improved. This dance might go down in history.
Race and economy doing a duet.
Yay! Yeah! Yay! There!
Get up, it's time to get real. Can't control the steering wheel. Outside is in the bottom, it's too real. Won't get out so easily. We only been around, so we realize what's happening. Hey, brother, watch yourself. Grab your knees, don't miss your chance. Find your own rhythm and dance your own dance. Be creative, chart your course. You must know
Yeah, all set.
what is ahead. Driving through the end of the ocean. Living love security. You are standing in the middle of another world. It's hard to figure real emotions. You are standing in a shortwave with bitter tears. Let me help you find the place to guard it. I'm
writing it too.
Trophy, amazing relationships. Because of with or without you. I swear
They were so good, I didn't take it. This is amazing! Score one for the dream team. This dance
All right. This time, hopefully, I should be able to complete it.
Yeah, it's looking solid.
Close one. Unfortunate time loss right there, but
I gotta step up my game too.
It's unavoidable.
Harder.
yeah, sometimes it do be like that. All right. Showing that shadow what for? However, we're not quite done just yet. The deity reveals its true form. So yeah, Mikaratana no Kami is the identity of this here evil deity that we are trying to take down. And therefore, it's all going to come down to one group performance. Alongside the power of Kanamine Kitchen as well. So we are approaching the final performance of the story mode. I do want to give a quick shout out to Snepsoul, who is the runner that assigned me this particular game from the raffle. Thank you so much for giving me an excuse to give one of these Persona games a shot. I've always wanted to, and now that I finally get to consider myself an actual Persona runner in some way, shape, or form, it's pretty fulfilling. I do want to say that today is Father's Day, so I want to give a big shout out to my dad, who is somebody that has given me some of life's biggest lessons. He is basically like the straight man of the family and is somebody that I know has wanted me to succeed. And so I only want to say that I am trying to do my very best, no matter how many hoops I have to jump through, no matter how many hurdles I have to go through. So thank you for everything, Dad. And this performance is for you. Happy Father's Day, man. All right, here we go. So whenever you're facing a god, normally we have to give it our all. And luckily, Yuno Akami knows exactly what to do. We're gonna have one final performance from a persona, an upgraded persona, an ascended persona. But first, here comes the fever.
No problem.
Here we go. Izanami no Okami. All right, Mikuratana no Kami. You have
And
been slain.
And suddenly it's Guitar Hero.
All right, we are coming up on time very, very soon, so let's get ready. Time will be on the game-ending anime cutscene. And I would like to give a quick shout out to the Persona speedrunning community, by the way, as well as the Shin Megami Tensei speedrunning community. They are both within a shared server, and if you'd like to learn any of the games, even the likes of Metaphor ReFantazio, then I highly recommend you join the server. Again, just go to any of the leaderboards. You can find the links to the server there, and they're filled with some amazingly amazing folks, for sure. Highly recommend it. I'd say Gia is more than likely one of those people, if I'm pretty sure. All right. Now we just got to clear up some crowd confusion here and put on one final show. Not us, but them. And it looks like Kanamine is going to sing that very special song that was passed down to her from Yuko Osaka. Time!
Hey, GG. I'm waiting on the, looking like a 223 something.
Awesome.
223.40 it looks like if it's on fade out.
Mm-hmm. Let me take a look real quick at the leaderboard really fast. Ugh. I can finally get this wig on. Hold on a sec. Oh, boy. Alrighty, folks. So I do want to give a few quick words about Persona 4. Again, this was my entry point to the Persona franchise, and it still has quite a bit of meaning to me. This cast, this series of games, the main stuff, the spin-offs, all of that, I still very much think back to the characters to this day. And, well, no question about it. Like, even with the release of Persona 5, which absolutely blew things out of the water and then some, this will still have a special place in my heart. And I do want to make it clear that while I do have plenty of excitement for the upcoming Persona 4 Revival remake, and that I give my absolute congratulations to the upcoming new voice cast that'll be doing the characters in English, I do want to extend my absolute love to all the voice actors that have done the characters prior, to the old guard, to the ones that set the stage for the new generation to rise. I know this is not exactly what you might have wanted to happen, and I'm sure some of you are definitely dealing with the motions right now, but I want you to know that you all are supported and we are here for you no matter what. And we thank you for all the memories that we've made with you. You are very much the investigation team in our hearts, and always will be. And to the new guard, do your best out there. You have my support all the way. And a quick shout out to Valerie Aram, the one voice actor that I was slipping on the name of, that being Naoto's voice for this game, Persona AU and Persona Q. So, yeah, that's going to do it for me. This has been TempestMask1000 for yet another Speedromizer. I gotta say, this was quite an experience. I'll try to see what I can do for number 10 when we cross that bend, but for now, I hope we can absolutely keep raising money for community. And also, if you are inspired to do a cosplay like mine, I highly encourage it, because Yu Narukami was the very first cosplay I got to do for any convention. It was for Castle Point Anime Con 2018, which was the first one I got to do a cosplay for in general, so, yeah. Again, this really does mean a lot to me. Thank you, Snepsoul, for handing me the reins of this game. I'm sorry you couldn't join me today, but this performance is all dedicated to you. And I do want to make it clear that this is, from the looks of things, the fastest recorded PS Vita time according to the leaderboard, potentially. That all depends on if the community will allow emulated runs, but I also do want to give a shout out to JPEG as well for being the other Vita posted runner. So, with that in mind, that's going to be it for my sappy talk and all my stalling. I'm going to throw it on back to the event team for Speedromizer. And let's end this day with a bang. Kaiser, you're going to kill it with Banjo Tooie at the very finale. Till next time, folks. Ciao, amici.
And thank you again to Tempest. That was a fantastic run. We are getting set up for our next run, which is our bonus run, which you donated 300 Canadian dollar dues for. It is the Klonoa 2 Dream Champ Tournament any percent tool assisted speed run that we will be showcasing here in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss this. Welcome back, Speedromizer community, to Speedromizer 9, the marathon where what you submit is not what you run. If you're unfamiliar with what this event is, it's like I just said, it's a charity marathon with a twist, where you submit a game. You don't necessarily run that game. We take your submission, we give it to somebody else. We take somebody else's submission, we give it right back to you. It's like a game exchange, but nobody knows what, it's like a game exchange, but you're guaranteed not to end up with a game. You're guaranteed to end up with a game you're actually interested in running, but you don't. But it's based on the submission pool. I am terrible with wording. I apologize. You then have 3 months to learn that game. If this sounds like an interesting concept to you, please check out our Discord, speedromizer.live/discord. I also want to go briefly give you all an update on the last poll that we have going on right now, and that is the Say Blank to Disco. Currently, No is in a losing lead at nothing, and Yes, for some reason, is sitting at 50 Canadian dollar dues. If you would like to, close the gap between the two, or if for some reason you'd like to add on to that gap, get your donations in, !donate, or if you're on mobile, speedromizer.live/donate. We are almost set up for our next run, which is our bonus run of Klonoa 2 Dream Champ Tournament, the any percent tool assisted speedrun. You donated $300 for this. This is going to be an amazing run you don't want to miss. We'll be right back.